Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful recap is finally in for Friday, June 13, 2025. In today's episode, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is fixated on Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Brian David Garlick. Plus, Remy Price, Christian Weissman, goes to Luna's apartment, even though she never told him where she lived. Hayes is playing with John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, and Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. As they get the boy ready for bed, Finn promises to check all the locks. The doctor swears Luna won't be an issue. After the boy goes up to brush his teeth, Steffy trembles thinking about her son in the same room as that maniac. After Hayes is tucked in, Steffy appreciates Finn for not giving Luna any hope. As they talk and cuddle, Steffy knows Finn is doing his best to keep them safe from Luna and Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. Finn is still worried. Steffy sees Hayes in Finn, not Sheila. Nothing will take her away from her handsome hubby. Luna is pacing at her apartment while thinking about Hayes and Steffy. Remy knocks on the door. Luna is caught off guard and asks what he's doing there. She never told him where she lived. Remy just wanted to be sure she's okay. Luna vents about Steffy booting her out again. Luna mentions that if only Steffy knew what it felt like to keep a child and parent apart. Luna thinks of Hayes again. Luna is going to make Steffy pay. Over at Eric Forrester's John McCook house, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., vents about Luna. Ridge tells Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, that Luna's day of reckoning is approaching. Taylor never thought this would be her life now. She never thought she would ever have him back. At the office, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, wants to walk her mom out. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, declines, saying there's work to be done. Hope mentions how late it is. When she goes home, the house is empty. Hope gets that she misses Ridge. Brooke thinks that Ridge and Taylor are just temporary. Hope urges her mother to think realistically. Things with Ridge might not be as strong as Brooke thinks, Hope suggests. Brooke feels haunted by Ridge. Hope thinks her mom is in limbo. Brooke calls it holding on to faith. Ridge is still her destiny. Something will bring them back together again. Brooke just knows it. Friday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful opened with a whirlwind of emotional intensity as Luna Nozawa pivoted toward a dangerous new target. Remy made a surprise entrance that shook the Forrester mansion to its core, and Steffy made a promise so bold it may alter the future of the Forrester family forever. With lies unraveling and loyalties tested, the June 13th installment delivered the kind of slow-burning suspense that only B&B can perfect. Scene 1. Luna fixates on her new target, Brooke Logan, after being publicly ejected from the Cliff House. By Steffy and Finn, Luna licked her wounds alone in her car, her hands trembling as she clutched the steering wheel. Her breath hitched in her throat, not from regret, but from anger. They want to humiliate me? Fine. Let's see how they like it when I hit them where it hurts. Her mind reeled back to the one person who's always managed to claw her way back into power no matter how many times she fell. Brooke Logan. A legend at Forrester Creations, a woman with a complicated past and a heart that has danced between Ridge and Bill more times than Luna could count. If Luna wanted access, redemption, and a doorway back into Forrester, Brooke was her target. With her lipstick reapplied and her attitude sharpened like a dagger, Luna strutted into Il Giardino, where Brooke was enjoying an early lunch with Hope. Sliding into the booth uninvited, Luna tilted her head and purred, "I have a proposition." Hope nearly dropped her fork. Brooke narrowed her eyes. "You shouldn't be here, Luna." "I know," Luna said, voice trembling with faux remorse. "But I think it's time we stop playing games. I want to work with you. You have the eye for reinvention. Help me rebrand myself, and in return, I'll help you out with Steffy." That name alone made Brooke's ears perk. What do you mean? You want Hope to rise above Steffy, right? You want Ridge to stop prioritizing that side of the family. Let me be your inside agent. I'll give you access to their weak points. I lived with them. I know them. Brooke's face darkened. She wasn't ready to trust Luna, especially after her scandal with Zende, the fallout with RJ, and her recent obsession with Hayes. But part of Brooke still believed in second chances. And strategic alliances. Hope stood to leave. Don't do this, Mom. She's dangerous. But Brooke remained seated. Tell me more. Scene 2. At the Cliff House, Steffy's fierce vow. Back at the Cliff House, Steffy and Finn were still rattled from their confrontation with Luna. Hayes had finally gone down for his nap, but the fear hadn't. I saw something in her eyes, Finn murmured, pacing across the living room. It wasn't remorse, it was calculation. Steffy wrapped her arms around herself, her voice barely a whisper. We let her into our home. I let her near our child. Her fists clenched. That won't happen again, Finn nodded. We need to take precautions. Security. Restraining order. Whatever it takes. But Steffy had something else in mind. She pulled out her phone and made a call. To Carter. I want to restructure Hayes' trust. I want Luna permanently removed. From any legal affiliations. If anything happens to me or Finn, she's not to have any access. To him or our assets. Carter was stunned on the other end of the line. That's extreme, Steffy. She's obsessed. I've seen it before. In Sheila. In Amber. I'm not going to wait until it's too late. When Finn returned with a cup of tea, Steffy added quietly. And there's something else. I'm going to talk to Ridge. I want her cut out of Forrester completely. Finn blinked. Are you sure? I'm done playing nice. Scene 3, Remy's return, and he's not alone. Meanwhile, in a private wing of the Forrester mansion, a car pulled up unexpectedly. Charlie, the longtime security guard, furrowed his brow as he approached the luxury vehicle. The door opened. Remy. Charlie gasped. You're supposed to be in Paris. Remy Forrester, cool, sharp-eyed, and shrouded in mystery, grinned. Paris got boring, and I've got unfinished business here. But he wasn't alone. Out of the passenger side emerged a striking woman with jet black hair, a designer trench coat, and ice in her gaze. This is Daphne, Remy said casually. My associate. She'll be staying for a while. Charlie radioed Ridge immediately, who was deep in a meeting with Eric and RJ discussing the upcoming men's line. Ridge excused himself the moment he heard Remy's name. When Ridge stormed into the grand foyer, his jaw tensed. Remy, what are you doing here? Last time you left with a trail of legal threats and a warehouse of stolen designs? Remy merely smiled. You never proved that, Daphne interjected coolly. We're here to make a proposition. We're launching our own fashion tech firm. But we'd like to keep it in the family, if the family's willing to let bygones be bygones. Ridge scoffed. You expect me to trust you again? I expect you to be curious, Remy said. Especially when I tell you Luna might be part of our pitch. That girl is untapped potential. RJ, who'd walked in mid-conversation, nearly choked. You're teaming up with her? Remy smirked. Maybe, if she wants in. The room went silent. One thing was clear. Remy was back, and his return wasn't a courtesy call. It was a warning shot. Scene 4, RJ's dilemma, torn between love and loyalty. Later that evening, RJ met with Hope privately in her office at Forrester. He looked exhausted, eyes darting between the digital sketches on his tablet and the phone that buzzed every 2 minutes with messages from Luna. She keeps apologizing. RJ sighed. She says she never meant to scare Hayes, that she was emotional, lost. Hope shook her head. She's manipulating you, RJ. I don't want to be cruel, but you're vulnerable to her. I loved her. he said quietly. And part of me still does. Hope placed a gentle hand on his. Then you need to decide if this is love or obsession. Because from where I stand, she's using everything you gave her to climb back into Forrester, even if it means aligning with Brooke or Remy. That last part made RJ's head snap up. What? I overheard Luna talking to Mom. She's trying to cozy up to her, using Steffi's name as leverage. RJ's jaw clenched. Hope continued. I know it hurts, but you have to choose what kind of man you want to be. Loyal to your values, or loyal to someone who lost hers. Scene 5. Brooke and Luna, dangerous allies. Back at Brooke's house, the Logan matriarch was deep in thought as Luna finished detailing her knowledge of Steffi's secret insecurities. About Hope, about Ridge, about Thomas. I'm not asking for much, Luna said. Just mentorship, a chance to rebuild myself. I don't want to be the girl everyone whispers about in the break room. I want to be a star again, just like you were. Just like you are. Brooke stood, walking to her window. You remind me of someone, she said softly. Yourself? Luna asked hopefully. Brooke shook her head. No, Quinn. Manipulative, brilliant, dangerous. Luna stiffened. Brooke turned. But I also believe in redemption. If you're serious, we'll start small. You can shadow me for hope for the future. But if I catch you playing games again, I'll make sure you never step foot in this building. Luna blinked back tears. Thank you. But once Brooke left the room, Luna's tears faded, and a smirk replaced them. Scene 6. Steffi's promise to Ridge, and the warpath begins. At Forrester Creations, Steffi met with her father in his office. She can't be allowed back, she said. Luna's gone too far. She's aligning with enemies. She's unstable. She's dangerous. Ridge looked conflicted. I know she made mistakes, but we don't want to alienate everyone. The press would eat it up. She was obsessed with Hayes. She could have hurt him, Dad. This isn't just about PR. This is about safety. Ridge nodded slowly. All right, I'll back you. But we do this quietly, strategically. No, Steffi said, fire in her eyes. We do it my way, loud, unmistakable. I want every employee at Forrester to know, betrayal has a price. Preview for next week. War is brewing. Brooke and Luna's alliance begins to ripple across departments, drawing Hope into the fire and sending Steffi into attack mode. Remy and Daphne's arrival spells disaster for more than just Ridge, as Eric and Donna begin to suspect ulterior motives. RJ must choose between rekindling something broken or protecting the company he's trying to save. Steffi issues a press release that names Luna directly, and all hell breaks loose. Final thoughts. Fridays. Episode may have ended with no explosions, but the tremors have begun. With Luna repositioning herself as both victim and vixen, Steffi donning her armor, and Remy igniting long-dormant rivalries, the bold and the beautiful is winding tighter and tighter into an explosive summer arc. And make no mistake, someone won't survive the fallout. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.